Like any other employment, casting sets have their own set of regulations and criteria that actors must follow. Because New Amsterdam is based on medical dramas, there are various limits that are both common and uncommon. Watch the video to learn about all of the tight guidelines that the New Amsterdam cast must obey while on production. Actors must abide by these set rules at all times. Make sure you're familiar with the laws that pertain to your specific film set. For example, some studios will not start filming until the lead actors had a cup of coffee, or the director has taken a quick tour of the set. These are minor details that go unnoticed, yet have a significant impact on the filmmaking process as a whole. Keep an eye out for rituals and inquire about them if you don't see any. Despite the fact that New Amsterdam is a relatively new program with only 4 seasons to date, there are still some constraints that actors and other staff members must be aware of. This isn't simply to make the directors and producers' lives simpler, it's also to ensure that filming gets done quickly. Social media posts should be squeaky clean. I feel this is self-evident as the cast members do not want to tarnish their show's reputation or name by their own personal conduct. What celebrities may and cannot post on their social media profiles is governed by tight guidelines. This relates to the most important guideline of public image management: maintain a positive public image. Additionally, in order to maintain a positive public image, actors are not permitted to cuss in their roles. They should also refrain from sharing indecent images. Regardless of how they feel, their posts should always be uplifting and family-friendly, and without a doubt, no show information will be leaked. Actors must not alter the set without permission. Keeping a film or television set consistent is a difficult task. These individuals must guarantee that all aspects of each take are consistent, from the background to the actor's clothing and props. As a result, it's critical that the actors don't move anything on the set, that they return all their clothes and equipment to their original location, because they know where everything belongs. Only the producers, directors, and other crew members are allowed to move things around on set. Props and furniture should not be moved in New Amsterdam because the viewer expects the scenes to be very authentic. The objects and sets that they use are also extremely delicate, and so it's critical that the actors and those with little authority do not move or play with them. Learning the medical terminology is a must. New Amsterdam has 4 seasons under its belt, and it's scheduled to film more in the future. Therefore, all the characters will need to acquire particular language. Because the show's premise is medical, the actors must be familiar with and understand a variety of medical terms. Medical jargon includes everything from code words for a patient's severity to words for the tools and equipment they utilize. The medical field is vast, and there's a lot of jargon and terminology that the typical person is unfamiliar with. Knowing the jargon of the film industry is a must-have talent for behind-the-scenes crew employees. You won't be able to follow their directions or converse if you don't comprehend their language. It may also be necessary to learn specific vocabulary utilized on your set, such as the medical lingo that the cast of New Amsterdam must learn. The only person who has authority to say cut is the director. The director is the only person on site who has the right to declare cut. No one else, including the actors and the rest of the crew, should ever interfere with the filming. A-listers may be the lone exception, especially if their name is linked to the film or show. Despite the fact that they are still unfamiliar with the circumstance and what's going on, the director is the person who knows the most about the program. This is one of those people who appreciates a good joke every now and then. However, because the scene will have to be recreated, everyone's day will be pushed back, and when New Amsterdam's performers are on set, they don't want to stay there any longer than they have to. Actors must not reveal anything about the show prior to its release date. New Amsterdam, like any other film or television show, requires its actors to keep plot clues and details hidden. The performers may face legal issues if they reveal information that they're not permitted to reveal. In interviews, they want their performers to keep their mouths shut, not give any information. As a result, when the show finally airs, fans will be excited to watch because they have not yet heard about it. The plot has not been revealed to them. No complaints about working long hours. Because achieving the perfect shot can take numerous tries, long delays are frequently unavoidable in film and television productions. As a result, the team's capacity to deal with this aspect of the project is critical. Criticizing and making things worse for everyone is pointless because everyone must be present the entire time, not just the performer. It's critical for the actors to maintain their cool and wait it out. The wait, hopefully, will be well worth it. Because New Amsterdam is a medical drama, many of the scenes will take a long time to film in order to appear as authentic as possible. Alternatively, it may take several tries to acquire the right shot. Thus, actors must be prepared for long days and long hours. Criticizing their own work is never beneficial for the actors. Only the director has the authority to call cut, thus actors must remain in character until they hear the word, even if they believe their performance is poor or unacceptable, or if they make a mistake. The director and director alone have the authority to make the decision. Even if the actor thinks they're playing badly or incorrectly, the director may love it and want to keep going. Actors should never criticize their own work for this reason. New Amsterdam actors usually play serious characters such as doctors in a medical drama or wounded people, which can be difficult to portray. So, even if the actor doesn't think they're doing a good job in the role, if the director thinks it's good enough, it is. Performers should keep acting until the director tells them differently. Now that we've discussed a range of set rules, let's now get into those ones we mentioned at the beginning of the video, like why the cast must not have their phones turned on while on set, and how they must learn how to use medical equipment properly so it looks legit when they have to do it. Stay tuned to the video to hear all about these strict cast rules. No phones on set are turned on. This rule, I feel, is self-evident in every working industry. You'll rapidly become unpopular if you don't turn off your phone while viewing a movie or TV show. No one wants to be the one to blame for any phone noise that can ruin a take. Furthermore, phones that are set to vibrate will be picked up by the sound equipment cannot be used. This restriction is strictly enforced on the set of New Amsterdam. I believe it would enrage any director who takes a set. Ringing phones and other distracting noises can easily cause a person to lose attention or lose their sense of self, unless of course these are used in a scene, in which cases they need to be used. Actors must know how to operate medical equipment properly. The actors in New Amsterdam must be able to operate the medical equipment in the scenes in order for it to appear authentic and real to the audience. The actors are regularly required to use medical devices such as a stethoscope, scalpel, and defibrillator because the show's based on medical dramas. If the people watching it don't know how to use these tools, it won't look real. As a result, it's crucial that the performers know exactly what they're doing with each instrument. This could be as a result of a professional training or just because they have an idea. Whatever they require is fulfilled. It's better if the actors have a clean image. The actors must maintain a clean image in order for New Amsterdam to keep its reputation. Arrests and scandals must be avoided at all costs, as they do not reflect well on the show. In addition, they do not have large and strong piercings or tattoos that distract from the presentation of their acting. It's critical that these stars keep their pictures up while they're on the show, especially if they want to return for another season. There you have it, all the strict rules the cast of New Amsterdam must follow while they're on set, and some while they're off set too. Some of these rules are definitely just common sense, whereas others are definitely tailored to the show and what image they're wanting to portray. Leave us a comment down below whether you've watched the show, if you would have guessed any of these rules for it. We hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.